The 12 mysterious and horrifying discoveries that even the bravest archaeologists found shocking. Have you ever wondered if the mysteries buried deep within the earth could completely change the way we view history? Today, we will take you on a journey to explore some of the most mysterious and chilling archaeological discoveries that even the most experienced scientists find shocking. Strange artifacts, haunting sites, and terrifying stories from thousands of years ago. All of these exist in the world of archaeology. These discoveries are not just ancient relics, but clues to a mysterious era that we still cannot fully explain. With that in mind, do you still have the courage to continue exploring? If so, join us as we dive into the video of 12 archaeological discoveries that will leave the world in awe. You will be drawn into mysteries you never imagined, and there will surely be moments when you'll exclaim, "Unbelievable!" Are you ready? Let's step into the world of these strange discoveries right now. The skeletons of people in a plane, missing for 17 years. On April 4, 1943, a U.S. Air Force B-24D bomber named Lady B. Good disappeared during a bombing mission in Italy, marking a tragic beginning for both the plane and its crew. This was the first time Lady B. Good participated in a campaign, and it was the only one in the squadron that didn't return to its base in Libya. Initially, authorities assumed the plane had crashed into the Mediterranean Sea, prompting an exploration survey. However, no trace of Lady B. Good was found. In 1958, an oil exploration team discovered the plane in the Libyan desert through aerial photographs. Despite severe damage, the wreckage of Lady B. Good was remarkably well preserved due to the desert's hot and dry conditions. In particular, despite the many years that had passed, the plane's radio and some other equipment were still operational, which left authorities even more perplexed. However, the strange thing was that there was no sign of the crew's presence. In 1959, the Libyan government launched a large-scale search lasting 1 month to locate the crew members. Despite relentless efforts, the search was unsuccessful and had to be called off. It wasn't until 1960, 17 years after Lady B. Good disappeared, that authorities discovered the remains of 8 of the 9 crew members in the desert. Along with the remains, they found the diary of co-pilot Robert Toner, which revealed the tragic story of the crew after the plane had crashed. Specifically, after the plane experienced trouble, the entire crew parachuted out. Fortunately, 8 of them survived, but they faced a brutal survival challenge. The survivors walked nearly 85 miles through the desert, before 5 gave up and 3 continued on, until they collapsed from exhaustion. One of the crew members, Vernon L. Moore, the machine gunner, was never found. The story of Lady B. Good at that time can be seen as a profound tragedy about courage and resilience in a desperate situation, and a reminder of the harshness of war. Let's hope that in the future, the world will forever live in peace without war. Ancient crocodile fossil. Paleontologists in Tunisia recently made a major discovery when they uncovered the fossil of a previously unknown species of giant saltwater crocodile. This prehistoric crocodile is believed to have reached over 30 feet in length and weighed 6.6 tons. Even the skull alone was over 5 feet long. The researchers named this crocodile species Machimosaurus rex. Describing the ancient crocodile, Federico Fanti from the University of Bologna stated, "It's quite large. Its size is comparable to that of a bus." The scientists spent 2 days extracting the crocodile skull fossil along with other fossils from the site. They also found fossils of other species, such as fish and turtles. According to experts, the Machimosaurus rex crocodile was capable of hunting in aquatic environments. The Machimosaurus rex had a large head and short, strong, rounded teeth, indicating that it had a powerful bite. Therefore, its diet could have included animals like sea turtles. This new discovery could potentially serve as the basis to clarify a previous scientific hypothesis about whether or not there was an extinction event of crocodiles around 150 million years ago, at the end of the Jurassic period. The Machimosaurus species is believed to have still existed 130 million years ago, meaning it survived after the Jurassic period into the Cretaceous period. This has led researchers to believe that the hypothesis of crocodile extinction at the end of the Jurassic period may be incorrect, and that it will require further study to understand what happened at the close of the Jurassic. Giant dinosaur bone fossil. Recently, archaeologists discovered a giant dinosaur fossil in a vineyard village in western France, sparking astonishment within the scientific community. Considered a national treasure, this artifact is a femur from a long-necked dinosaur, measuring nearly 6.6 feet in length and weighing around 880 pounds, estimated to be around 140 million years old. The femur was found in relatively good condition and is one of the largest fossils ever discovered in France. Through examination, scientists confirmed that this is the bone of a giant dinosaur, possibly a representative of the sauropod species, herbivorous dinosaurs with massive bodies that could grow as tall as 59 feet. This species lived during the late Jurassic period, about 150 million years ago, before becoming extinct in the Cretaceous extinction event. This is not the first significant discovery in this area. Researchers are comparing the newly found femur with another fossil discovered in 2010 to determine if they belong to the same individual dinosaur. However, the current hypothesis suggests that it most likely belongs to a giant sauropod dinosaur. The Anjou-Charente region, where this fossil was found, is not only famous for its vineyards that produce cognac, but also one of the key areas for paleontological research. Millions of years ago, the subtropical climate and high humidity of this region provided ideal conditions for the flourishing of dinosaur species, invertebrates, and a rich plant ecosystem. Thanks to continuous discoveries over the past decade, the Anjou-Charente area has become one of Europe's leading archaeological destinations, opening a gateway to exploring the prehistoric world in greater depth. 7,000-year-old sacred site in the desert. Archaeologists in Saudi Arabia have announced the discovery of an ancient human skeleton, buried near hundreds of scattered animal bones at a 7,000-year-old site in the desert, used by a prehistoric cult. The remains belong to an adult male, approximately 30 years old. This site is one of over 1,600 mustatil structures discovered in Saudi Arabia since the 1970s. Most of the mustatil structures are buried under sand, and were built when the desert was a lush grassland, where elephants roamed and hippos bathed in lakes. Researchers suggest that as the climate changed and gradually turned the land into a desert, cult members may have gathered to perform rain rituals by sacrificing livestock to the gods. Mustatil structures come in various shapes, but they are usually long rectangular formations made of low stone walls about 4 feet tall. Kennedy, an archaeologist at the University of Western Australia, explained that excavations have revealed complex structures inside some of the ruins, including inner walls and columns leading to central chambers, which may have been used for feasts and sacrificial rituals. Those from the ancient cult would enter the mustatil from one end and walk anywhere from 65 to 1,970 feet or more to reach the other end, where a crushed stone platform, known as the head, was located. The inner chamber of the head contained a beetle, a sacred stone, sometimes originating from a meteorite, which cult members used to communicate with the gods. Analysis of the bones of the man buried in the mustatil reveals that he was in his 30s or early 40s when he died and may have suffered from osteoarthritis, a common degenerative joint disease. Notably, radiocarbon dating shows that this man was buried 400 years after the animals were slaughtered, meaning the mustatil could have been a site for repeated pilgrimages. The purpose of the rituals at the mustatil remains a mystery, but researchers speculate that there may be a connection between these rituals and the desire for divine blessings in hopes of bringing rain to the arid land. They are currently testing this hypothesis by mapping the geographical locations of the mustatil structures and prehistoric rivers and lakes, hoping to soon uncover the mysteries behind it. 500-year-old Viking treasure. As the glaciers in the Lendbreen ice patch in Norway began to melt due to the effects of climate change, a treasure from the Viking Age unexpectedly emerged, capturing the attention of archaeologists. This treasure is a wooden box, sealed for 500 years, but still preserved in its original shape and structure. Archaeologists believe that inside the box are remnants of a beeswax candle, a common item used in Viking daily life. They used such boxes to transport long candles, which helped illuminate the path between their main farm and summer farms, especially during the long winter nights of Northern Europe. This discovery not only provides insight into Viking lighting technology, but also offers a glimpse into how the Vikings managed their daily lives and work. The Lendbreen ice patch is not only famous for this box, but is also one of Norway's most significant archaeological sites. Once an ancient route traveled by Vikings for thousands of years, the area contains numerous artifacts buried in the ice and snow. The melting glaciers are gradually revealing time capsules, uncovering valuable items left behind by the Vikings. Since the excavations began, archaeologists have discovered over 6,000 artifacts from this area, ranging from tools and clothing to everyday items and religious relics, all showing the richness and diversity of Viking life at the height of their civilization. Mysterious chest in an ancient Egyptian tomb. For decades, archaeologists have been relentlessly searching for the tomb of Pharaoh Thutmose II, the husband of the female pharaoh Hatshepsut, one of the most powerful queens in Egyptian history. Recently, a promising discovery has brought them closer to solving this mystery. The key clue came from a 3,500-year-old stone chest found in the Deir el-Bahari area near Luxor, famous for its monuments dedicated to the pharaohs. Upon opening the chest, archaeologists discovered several items wrapped in linen, including a sacrificed goose and an egg from an unidentified bird. Notably, a ceramic box inscribed with the name Thutmose II was also found, further strengthening the hypothesis that this is part of the royal tomb. Experts believe this discovery could reveal the burial site of Pharaoh Thutmose II, and his tomb may be located somewhere within the Deir el-Bahari complex. Researchers are currently working hard to follow these clues and pinpoint the exact location of the tomb. This is not only an important discovery for Egyptian history, but also opens the door to a deeper understanding of the golden age of this ancient civilization. The tomb of Thutmose II is expected to provide valuable insights into the wealth, power, and beliefs of the pharaohs during their reigns, as well as the role of Pharaoh Hatshepsut in the politics and culture of ancient Egypt. World War II submarine. A Russian underwater exploration team recently discovered 2 Soviet submarines lying on the seabed of the Baltic Sea, unlocking a new chapter in naval history during World War II. These 2 submarines, the SC-class S-406 and S-320, were part of the Soviet Baltic Fleet, and they were sunk in 1943 during fierce warfare. The search was conducted off the coast of Kronstadt, Russia, under the leadership of Captain Konstantin Bogdanov. To pinpoint the location of the submarines, the exploration team used modern sonar equipment. The sonar images revealed the outlines of objects resembling submarines, marking a key step in confirming their whereabouts. Divers were then sent down to thoroughly investigate and document images and video footage of the wrecks. The clear images showed the structures of the hull, the conning tower, control surfaces, and many other distinctive parts of the submarines. The S-320 submarine is located about 0.6 miles from Big Tudors Island, while the S-406 is only about 1,640 feet away. Both submarines rest at a depth of around 150 feet on the Baltic Sea floor, where they have been lying for over 80 years. When they were sunk, the crew made desperate attempts to escape, as evidenced by the open conning tower hatch on the S-406 submarine. However, the fate of the crew remains a mystery. Meanwhile, the crew of the S-320 attempted to escape through the torpedo tube, but none succeeded, and all perished. On 200-year-old mansion in the desert. In the Bedouin town of the Negev Desert, southern Israel, scientists have announced the discovery of an ancient mansion dating back approximately 1,200 years. The mansion, described by the Israel Antiquities Authority as a luxurious rural estate, features marble-tiled corridors and walls adorned with frescoes. The large house, dating from the early Islamic period, was built between the 8th and 9th centuries. It contains vaulted rooms arranged around a central courtyard. The excavation team also found remnants of oil lamps, along with a water reservoir in the underground storage rooms. The luxurious grounds and impressive underground chambers indicate the wealth and status of the owner, who likely had the power and resources to build such a grand estate for both living and entertainment purposes. Archaeologists believe that whoever lived here was a local ruler. Notably, the excavation team emphasized that such ruins were entirely unknown in the Negev until now. The site is located near a rare mosque from the same period, which the Israeli archaeologists had previously announced. The archaeologists also mentioned that once the excavation is complete, they plan to preserve the mansion along with other discoveries such as the mosque. Ancient stone mural. At the Zhaoqiao site in Kaifeng City, Henan Province, central China, archaeologists have discovered two stone murals dating back to the Northern Song Dynasty, 960 to 1127. These murals are believed to be the largest of their kind ever found in China. The murals are carved with auspicious motifs from traditional Chinese culture, such as flying cranes and clouds, arranged symmetrically along the north and south banks of the Zhaoqiao Bridge. Both murals are 10.8 feet high. The mural excavated on the south bank is 76.1 feet long, while the one on the north bank measures 69.6 feet. The combined length of the two murals may reach 328 feet, with a total carved area of approximately 4,305 square feet. Archaeologists believe that the size, theme, and style of these murals represent the highest standard of stone carving art and reflect the exquisite craftsmanship of the Northern Song Dynasty. The Zhaoqiao Bridge, which was built between 780 and 783 during the Tang Dynasty, 618 to 907, spans the Grand Canal, a vast waterway connecting northern and southern China. This bridge was an important structure in the central axis of Kaifeng City and was buried under sand and silt in 1642 due to a devastating flood on the Yellow River. To date, archaeologists have found 117 relics and ruins at the site, further proving that China's history holds many mysteries, especially during the Northern Song period, which we have yet to fully explore. Woolly rhinoceros mummy from the Ice Age. An astonishing archaeological discovery occurred in 2015 when a 34,000-year-old woolly rhinoceros was found in northeastern Russia. The rhino, named Sasha after the hunter who discovered it, stunned scientists with its remarkably preserved body, something extremely rare for Ice Age animals. Although researchers have not yet determined whether Sasha was male or female, the name is used for both genders. Unlike the more commonly found woolly mammoth mummies, woolly rhinoceroses from the Ice Age are very rare, and much about them remains mysterious. Their position in the evolutionary chain is still unclear, and scientists have yet to determine their diet or life expectancy. However, a team of scientists successfully reconstructed Sasha's complete body from the remaining fragments and discovered that the rhino's fur was gray-black. What surprised researchers even more was that after cleaning, its original color was revealed to be reddish-brown. A thorough analysis of Sasha's teeth showed that the rhino was only 7 months old when it died. It was about 4.9 feet long and 2.6 feet tall, a relatively small size compared to modern African rhinoceroses, which typically take 18 months to reach that size. However, the way Sasha died and why its body was so perfectly preserved remain unanswered questions. Paleontologists and geologists believe that while they have studied the Ice Age and the animals that lived during that time, they still only have basic information about the ancient world. This suggests that although we have learned a great deal about the Ice Age, discoveries like Sasha's mummified body open up new mysteries that require time and effort to solve. Of course, the miraculous preservation of ancient animal remains like Sasha's will undoubtedly provide scientists with deeper insights into the prehistoric world. The mysterious egg-laying cliff. Locals in the autonomous region of Qianan, located in the southwestern province of Guizhou, China, were astonished when they encountered smooth, round stone eggs forming on a cliff, only to fall to the ground afterward. The cliff, named Chan Da Ya, which translates to egg-laying cliff in Chinese, has puzzled geologists for decades. Despite numerous theories and scientific explanations, no one has been able to provide a precise and convincing answer. This cliff, which is 7.9 feet high and 62.3 feet long, is similar to most other cliffs, but the strange part lies in the rounded, smooth protrusions of various sizes that appear on the jagged face of the rock. Over time, these egg stones grow larger, gradually protrude more, and eventually fall when they can no longer stay attached to the cliff, making way for new stones to form. According to villagers from nearby Gulu, Chandaya produces a significant number of these eggs once every 30 years. It is known that the stones at Chandaya formed 500 million years ago during the Cambrian period. The Cambrian, more than 500 million years ago, was a time of great biological explosion on Earth, turning the planet into a bizarre world filled with diverse and strange creatures. Most of these creatures are now extinct, but they laid the foundation for the species that followed. During that time, the area was an ocean, Abundant silicon dioxide particles stuck together, forming spherical shapes in the water before being compressed into metamorphic rock. Being submerged in water also made the silicon dioxide blocks rounder and smoother. Over many geological eras, the ocean gradually turned into mountains, and these metamorphic silicon dioxide rocks became encased in limestone, which was formed from compressed sediments like sand, earth, or small rocks, which are less durable. The mysterious cliff in Guizhou, China, has been eroding for many years. However, only the less durable limestone has been worn away, while the egg-shaped metamorphic stones remain intact. As a result, they gradually become exposed and fall from the cliff every few decades. Experts believe that the egg-like shape of these stones is the result of varying erosion rates of the different types of rock. However, they have yet to explain how the stones became so perfectly smooth and round, or why an entire geological region that is 500 million years old contains limestone. Many villagers take these stone eggs home, believing they bring good luck and blessings. In fact, nearly every one of the 125 families in Gulu has at least one of these mysterious stones in their homes as a good luck charm. Dear friends, the mysterious and astonishing archaeological discoveries we've just explored are only a small part of the wonders that history still keeps hidden. Each relic, each artifact holds untold stories, secrets that we may never fully understand. Can we decipher them all? Or will these mysteries always remain unanswered questions on our journey to uncover history? Regardless of the answer, one thing is certain: the journey of discovery will continue, bringing with it surprises we can't anticipate. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video until the very end. Goodbye, and see you again.